This is my 1965 Volkswagen Beetle that I've had for a very long time. And I'm going to show you how I put LED lights on it. And there are videos of many vehicles, mostly recent vehicles with LED lights, but not too many videos of how to string up an old VW Bug. And then this is what I used that I was able to get on Amazon. And I'm not going to show you really the whole process, just a little bit on the process, more to show you how it looks at the end. This is what I'm going to use to power the LED lights. It's a power pack used to power photography strobes outdoors. I'm a photographer and I happen to have one of these units, and this is made by Paul C. Buff. And because the LEDs don't draw too much power, I'm going to be able to use that. A lot of people on the internet, what they do is they'll hook up to the 12-volt cigarette lighter an adapter that will then run to a 12-volt inverter, and then to the 12-volt inverter, it will convert it from 12 volts to 110 volts, and then hook up a power strip, and then hook up the batteries, plug them into the power strip. But this should be enough for me to run the lights. My Beetle is red, and what I'm going to use is red painter's tape. I tested it, and when you put it on, it doesn't really leave too much of a residue, and it's definitely not going to scratch the paint. And then that's what I'm going to use to stick the lights on, because it matches the color of the paint of the vehicle. With these lights that I got from Amazon, I'm not exactly sure how many feet I have. So I have it coming from inside the car, and I ran it up through the roof and then down, and then I did the rear fender. All of the lights are now taped to the car with painter's tape, and you really can't appreciate the magnitude of how much 2000 LED lights are until I walk around in daylight before we take it out in a little bit to see how much tape was involved to tape 2000 LED lights to the vehicle. So I'm gonna get a little bit close here, and you could see that the tape is attaching the entire string of lights all the way around the vehicle.